Hi, I'm Paul Schenk, and I'm here to introduce you to the world's best kept culinary secret, Korean food, also known as hanshik. Now we're going to make a noodle dish. It's a very simple, humble noodle dish, Dotorimuk Guksu. Dotori means acorn, muk means jelly, guksu means noodles. So it's acorn jelly noodles. It's time to give it a crack. I've got in front of me a pot of about 2 cups of water. It's cold water. I've got some dried kelp, also known as dashima. I'm going to put this directly into the cold water. Okay, so I'll bring that to the boil. I've also got a pot of water here, already on the boil. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. This is actually for the noodles a little bit later. In the meantime, I need to prepare a couple of ingredients. So I've got to go to the fridge and grab them out. Okay, the first ingredient I need for this one, I'll come back for you later. The first ingredient is good old-fashioned kimchi. Just going to pop it down there. What I'm going to do with the kimchi, I'm going to dice this up into chunks, do some pre-preparation, and then what I will do afterwards, we're going to pop it into our noodle dish to give it an extra depth of flavor and a whole different texture as well. So put the kimchi into here. That's definitely going to be enough. I've just got to strain off my kelp. You can see the kelp in there. It's grown in shape. It is becoming softer. So I'll simply run my strainer through that, take off each and every piece. I can smell the seaside in full flavor. In front of me, I've got some anchovies. Anchovies are in next. Anchovies have been cleaned, their heads are off. I've got some shrimp, dried shrimp. So I just pop them in there. So we've got the anchovies, the dried prawns in there, or shrimp. Bring that to the boil for a further 5 minutes. While it's boiling, I'm going to go and grab the next thing out of the fridge. Come with me. What am I looking for? I think I'll do this one next. Okay. So I have in front of me the Dotorimuk. Now, dotori, as I said, is acorn, muk is jelly. Not commonly made these days at home or by hand. It's just bought ready to go. Still, it has the full flavor. Just cut through the plastic on the bottom corner, take off the seal, pop it out in one go. Okay, good. Dotorimuk. I'm going to cut off the edges first to get rid of that pattern, and then I'll take off the top. Now, what I'm going to do is cut it in half this way. I will cut it in half this way, simply cut down. Then I'll cut it into batons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces out of each quarter. Good. The stock's been boiling or simmering for 5 minutes. Earlier we put the shrimps and the anchovies into it. Now I'm going to strain this off and we'll do the next process with the stock. Okay, I've got the pan. We'll change it over. Strain that off directly. Wow, those prawns have a very strong aroma. No doubt the stock has a full flavor. I'm going to put in some dried chili. Now all of these ingredients, no doubt, you can get from your Korean grocer. Peppercorns, pinch of peppercorns. I've got pre-prepared a top of a shallot or a green onion. 1 slice or very thin slice of regular onion, very thin slice of ginger, and 5 whole cloves of garlic. That will go in there. We'll boil that for a further 10 minutes. I'm going to pre-prepare the last ingredient for cutting. So let's go to the fridge. Gotta love it. What have we got left? We've got mushrooms. A couple of mushies. That's the next step. Okay, I've got the pyogo mushrooms. These are fresh, beautiful pyogo mushrooms. It's very mild aroma when they're not cooked. also known as shiitake. I'm going to slice these, not thinly slice them, just roughly slice them. And this will be the fourth step to our stock. So, the mushrooms are done. Okay, we're back. I've got the stock. It's been boiling for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to strain that off, change my pot, back into that pot again. It's got a gorgeous flavor now. I can smell the peppercorns, I can smell the onions. Full flavor. It's changed its color. So I'm going to add to that the mushrooms that I just sliced straight in directly. To that I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce as well. Soy sauce will give it a little bit of saltiness and also add some flavor. Okay, looking good. Add a little bit of salt into the boiling water. This is for the noodles, just a little. Now the noodles, these are Dotori noodles, Dotorimuk Guksu. Dotori means acorn, acorn noodles. Of course they're mixed with flour. There we go, all right, that should be good. That's a fistful, a small fist. All right, you can see that? That's enough for two. We'll put it straight into the water. In the meantime, my stock is simmering. You can see the mushrooms. It's got a good flavor there now also of the mushrooms. Full seafood smell I can smell there. If you don't like seafood in your noodles, then make a nice, strong vegetable stock. That's the other option. Of course, put some chilies in it. It's not Korean guksu without a little bit of chilies. All right, that's ready. It's coming up to the boil. I'm going to strain this off. Got the pot ready. Voila! We'll just wash that off under some cold water. Once again, taking the edge off. I'll just check the noodles and make sure that they're cooked properly. They're looking good. How are they? Al dente, as the Italians would say. Perfect. What I need to do now is put them into a bowl or a dish under or submerged in cold water. I'm going to show you a little technique for wrapping Korean noodles. I'm going to use one finger, my middle finger, to pinch the noodles or to hold the noodles. This is good for one portion. Now Duncan, if you come in here, you can see they're wrapped around one finger. Yeah, I'm going to wrap them around my second finger, like so. Put them in the middle of the bowl. They're pretty tight. And then that gives us a nice little bundle. We're ready for plating, ready for the final action. On top is the kimchi that we diced and prepared earlier. Dotorimuk, the acorn jelly. This is the key point of this dish. The noodles are acorn noodles, and here is the acorn jelly. Then I've got the eggs that I prepared earlier. I'm also going to put them on. One of the traditional dish garnishes that goes on top of noodles whenever we prepare them in Korea is the salted kim, or the salted seaweed, finely chopped up. That goes on top. I've got some sesame seeds also going on top. And then we're going to finish this with the actual stock. So the stock's ready, full of mushrooms, great seafood smell. Once again, you can make this fully vegetarian if you choose to. Okay, so that's looking great. We have just uncovered another world's best kept secret. This is Dotorimuk Guksu, also known as Acorn Jelly Noodles. It's a really simple dish to make. Give it a crack. It's a gorgeous dish to eat and so healthy. Enjoy it.